So I'm just sitting here realizing that the countdown thing already started. Oh Lord, I'm still trying to get used to TikTok, you guys. I'm still trying to get used to TikTok. So I decided that I'm just gonna do a little mini course on prayer, the metaphysics of prayer. Okay, but I'm definitely gonna come back and get more in depth. So again, we're reading from The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. A philosophy, a faith, a way of life. Okay, so we're on the chapter that talks about prayer, and he breaks these chapters up into multiple little mini parts. So the part I'm going to go through today is called The Difference Between Prayer and Treatment. Let's get into it. Let's get started. Prayer and treatment. One of the questions most frequently asked about the science of mind is, are prayers and treatments identical? The answer to this question is both yes and no. If when one prays, his prayer is a recognition of Spirit's omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence, and a realization of man's unity with Spirit, then his prayer is a spiritual treatment. So let's stop right there. What is God? Everything. Everything. We're going to be saying that a lot. We're going to be repeating that a lot. Okay, the energy of God is outside of you, but you should not be relying on just that outside when it's in you as well. So here it is saying, if you can recognize God as the all, as the everything, there is a treatment that takes place. Now, we all understand what a treatment is. When you're looking to be healed from something, any sort of ailment or condition or anything, you are treated for it. Okay, let's keep going. If, on the other hand, one is holding to the viewpoint that God is some far-off being, which we just mentioned, whom he would approach with doubt in his thought, wondering if by some good luck he may be able to placate God or persuade him of the wisdom of one's request, then there is but little similarity between prayer and treatment. Nothing could bring greater discouragement than to labor under the delusion that God is a being of moods, who might answer some prayers and not the other. Now, I just did a mini TikTok about this idea of being chosen. Yes, we are all chosen, but I'm talking about the idea that there's some people more special than others. Oh, me, I got it harder because I'm the chosen. I go through because I'm the chosen. I'm one of the few. Now, I'm still looking into, because I know in the Bible it talks about the 144,000, which I've read several things on that. I'm still doing research on that. I've read that is actually a frequency, which would make sense because we're all a frequency. We're all electricity. And there's different levels to your potency, that electricity that is the current within you. So the 144,000 sounds like it's a frequency of being connected with God. But again, that's something I'm still researching myself. It's not an idea when you think about the billions, probably trillions of people on earth. You think it's only 144,000 of y'all that God done said is his favorites. You know, the idea just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that's just me. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so we just talked about how, let me see, what was the last sentence here? That the delusion that God is a being of moods who might answer some prayers and the other. So that's why I went into the idea of the chosen. Okay, so in that sense, you're still praying, but you're still disconnected. You're still disconnected from within and the without. When you're just praying and not understanding that you are the thing as well. It would be difficult to believe in a God who cares more for one person than the other. There can be no God who is kindly disposed one day and cruel the next. There can be no God who creates us with tendencies and impulses we can scarcely comprehend, and then eternally punishes us when, flipping the page here, when we make mistakes. God is a universal presence, an impersonal observer, a divine and impartial giver, forever pouring himself into his creation. So basically here, we're all a part of this thing. We're all a part of this thing. We all come from this thing. We are all this thing. So there is no, if anything, it comes from within. Like when he talked about God being the cruel, because we've been taught that in the Bible as well. God's going to deem this person to hell. He done destroyed the earth. Now, apparently that is a thing where he destroyed the earth with water. That's been recorded in many parts of history. He, she, even at this point, I'm still kind of funny about, a cardinal, about the he, she idea about God, because God is everything, which means it's he and she. But we've been taught to he. So even for me, in my conditioning, you'll probably hear me referring to it as he as well. But it's really all within us. We're all a part of this. So when we're praying to ourselves, and we're praying to the support outside of us as well. Okay, so this one goes into the laws governing prayer. So I definitely want to take a little bit more time to read on this and research on this as well before I get into that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on this I want to touch on. I think that's pretty much it with that one. So that was just a little, I told you, gets a little ratchet over here. Okay, but hey, oh, and that's another thing too that I want to talk about is balance. Oh baby, we're balanced over here. I don't always like the ratchet, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta be balanced in this life, you guys. God is everything. God is everything. Okay, but that's about it. I think I got a few more minutes on here, so I'm trying to see if anything else comes up. My foot falling asleep. But it's crazy. I do want to close on this part now that I'm thinking about it. People, like, it's crazy because I really have a internal love for people, but they really get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves. Like, I parked like right in the front where I could basically see my car and just walk straight up. And of course, again, like, in comparison to the last time I was here, there's not that many people out here today. Somebody parking right next to me. Now y'all already know how I feel about that. I done talked about that a few times. It's just, it's obviously something that's just gonna be a thing, but it just doesn't make it less annoying. So, stuff like that. It's be weird. People be weird. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. So I'll catch y'all later. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Please check me out on YouTube, Your Future Reverend-Doctor. Peace and love to you all.